Hi, how's everybody doing today? I was getting tired of being stuck in that house, so I decided to come outside and make my next video. So I'm in my backyard, and if you see me swatting at something, it's probably a mosquito because I've got lots of mosquitoes out here in my backyard. It's really quiet out here. Do you know what the word silence means? Silence is the opposite of sound. So we were talking about in the previous lessons how sound is something that you hear with your ears. And we were talking about how you can organize sound into musical patterns of sound. Well, something I didn't mention at that point was that beats of silence are part of those patterns. So let's talk about that now. So we are going to use a 4 count today. And only a 4 count. So let's practice our 4 count. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let me show you what it sounds like if I take some of those 4 beats and instead of doing sound, I use silence. To show silence, I'm going to use a squeeze. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now I've been counting out loud so that you could see how the beats match up with the numbers. But, I mean, when you go to a concert and you're watching a band, do they stand there counting out loud while they play their guitar? Do you see a drummer like counting out loud while he's playing the drums? Do you see a violinist counting out loud while she's playing a violin? Not usually. But I guarantee you that in their head, they're counting. Because that's how bands and orchestras and other musical groups, that's how they stay together. That's how they stay on the same beat. They're all doing the same count at the same time in their different noggins, in their different brains. So this time, I'm going to do a 4 count quietly in my brain, not out loud with my mouth. And I'm going to do 4 beats of sound, followed by 4 beats of silence, followed by 4 beats of sound, followed by 4 beats of silence. Let me show you what I mean. 1, 2, here I go. And stop. You want to try that? Okay. So here's the instructions. 1, we're going to use a 4 count. 2, we're going to count quietly in our head, not out loud with our mouth. 3, we're going to do 4 beats of sound, followed by 4 beats of silence, followed by 4 beats of sound, followed by 4 beats of silence. And finally, we're going to represent the sound with a clap. And we're going to represent the silence with a squeeze. Are you ready to try it? All right. 1, 2, here we go. And stop. So how'd you do? That work out pretty good? Today's lesson is going to be a short one. It's really kind of an introduction to our next lesson, which is going to be all about writing. That's right, I said writing and reading music. Because you can learn to read and write music the same way that you learn to read and write words. It's got its own alphabet, its own symbols. We're going to start learning those with quarter notes and quarter rests. Quarter notes represent one beat of sound. Quarter rests represent one beat of silence. We're going to start working on that next week. Yes? Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I get to see you soon. I guess that's it for now. Bye.